Fill her up.
You're listening to the Gas Digital Network.
You're from Arizona.
You guys shut the fuck up.
Oh, is it your show?
What's up? What is this, inside the actor's studio? There we go. A nice fishy in the back. It's tuna time. What's going on, boys? We got two fucking great guests in the building. Make sure you hit that like, hit that subscribe button, drop a comment before this episode is done. Our next goal, subscriber-wise, is getting to 10K. We just cleared the 5K mark. So thank you so much for that. And, yeah, just support the show. Follow me on Instagram. Do all that good stuff. Support the guests. You know these guys. You love them. To my left, the great Tristan Bowling.
What's up? Hey, buddy. Thanks for having me.
In the building. You might know him from Kill Tony. You might know him from doing spots around the city. Good, funny comic.
Oh, thank
Good
you.
comedian.
Oh, Lev, stop it.
His dad's gay.
My dad is gay. Two dads.
Two dads.
Two dads.
No
Both-
moms?
No moms, both black men.
Beautiful. Chris Faga is in the building.
Yeah.
A black man himself.
Yeah, kind of.
I can see it.
Sorry, did you
some
say
ways.
Wakanda?
In some ways.
What kind of?
Chris has two podcasts right here on the network, High Society Radio and Notes of a Goon, so make sure you guys support those. We really appreciate him filling in. We're supposed to have Peter Fowler on today. An unreliable young man.
He's got multiple boilers going, dude. He's running around, man.
He's uploading bullshit to TikTok. That's what he's doing. That's what he's too busy doing.
He's getting him some stuff.
It's working.
It's working.
It's working. We love Peter, but an unreliable young gentleman.
But you know what? If you're about to die, he'd be there about 15 minutes late. But he'd be there.
I don't think he'd be there.
I think he'd be there.
Sorry, dude. I couldn't make it, dude.
Yeah. Bro, so sorry, dude. So sorry I couldn't make it, dude.
Peter Fowler. Chris Fagan, thank you for filling in and saving the show, buddy.
No problem.
I fucking hate doing one-on-ones.
Yeah, that would have been
Really?
weird if I was thinking if Peter wasn't here, if we were just looking at each other in the eyes.
I gotta ask you what Seattle was like.
I've never even been. I've been one time.
Really?
Yeah, I've been one singular.
me
That's
too- me too.
crazy.
Oh, what? Really?
What?
I've never been.
Oh my God, you never
No?
been to Seattle?
No. I hear that people are sleepless there.
Shut up.
on, folks.
Shut
I
up.
don't even know that movie.
You know, I've never even
I've-
seen that shit.
I've never seen that movie.
You know what?
I'm of that age.
I
is
got
crazy.
a movie rec for you guys I bet you would like. I just watched this movie the other day called Overlord.
What is that?
Oh, Overlord is good.
J.J. Abrams produced it. It's a Nazi horror film. Takes place
Oh,
in
with the
World War II.
zombies.
Yeah.
I saw that.
fucking
That
awesome.
shit is fire.
Pretty good.
That scene in the attic is so tight.
Attic scene's great. I mean, it's a pretty damn good movie. I'd give it like around a 7.5.
Me and my buddy saw that.
It's no Malignant.
Yeah.
Malignant's my favorite
What's
bad horror
Malignant?
movie. Oh, you
That's
don't
the
know
one with
about-
the red cover?
Oh, dude, you don't know about
I haven't
Malignant?
seen that.
Oh, I think I've seen Malignant. Which
Bro.
one is that?
I'm spoiling the whole movie right now.
No, don't, because if it's good, I'm going to watch it.
You gotta watch
I'll
Malignant,
watch it.
dude.
Don't spoil it.
The twist at the end is something that
Don't tell me there's a twist. I don't want to know.
Oh, dude, so good. A Shyamalan-esque twist.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I also hate Shyamalan. But
No, it's not a Shyamalan-esque twist. It's
I'll watch
way fucking goofier and
I'll watch it. I'm
hilarious.
going to text. Hang on, watch this. Ready?
Turns out the main character had two
Text
dads.
Joe Harari. Have you ever watched Malignant? ? It's my movie buddy.
Yeah, Mr. Joseph.
All straight men should have a movie buddy where they come home, they ignore their girlfriends,
Fuck this dude in the mouth.
they load, they load
and
up
then watch a movie.
Put him in pigtails. Grab him like handlebars.
Cut a hole in a popcorn bucket.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy.
You got to pull in a popcorn bucket and jerk yourself off. No girls allowed.
That's what you need. You got to have a movie friend.
We went and saw. Me and Joe went and saw with actually Sweet Peter James Fowler.
I heard about this.
Yeah, we
I was
went.
invited.
Yeah, you did not come.
Yeah, well, I asked, Joe invited me to a movie, and I go, who's going? He goes, Tristan Bowling and Peter Fowler. I go, I'm not going.
What a pussy, dude.
You know why? Here's why.
Why?
Tristan Bowling gives people nicknames.
No way, Chief.
He gives. You see what
That's
I mean?
not a nickname.
You
Come on,
see what
Come
I
on,
mean?
boss.
Come on, Hoss.
I texted him today. I go, could you come do the
My guy.
podcast at 8?
Yeah, I called you Stinky.
He goes, of course, Stinky. I
I'd be mad at
immediately
Stinky.
regretted it. I immediately
You want to
regretted
know?
it.
You want to know why? Because I was really tired, and I called you Stinky because I saw the last name in Fur. I have you as Furry, Lev Furry in my phone.
Yeah.
and I have like
I hate that too.
and I have Mike Figgy, so I thought it was Figgy. And
I call him Pigs. I call him Mike Pigs.
I was calling him Stinky. Stinky.
I like that.
You like that, right?
Yeah, I would have called you something more.
By the way,
accurate.
gambling addict Mike Figs. I was in
Is
Atlantic
he?
City with Mike Figs.
I mean, with every meal.
he can.
Look at you. The only 5K you're doing is on your podcast,
Oh
pal.
my God, buddy. Oh my God.
Come
A cheap shot right in my fupa.
Come on. I didn't even feel it.
No, we're talking about Figs. Let's make fun of Figs.
Oh, dude, I have actually a very funny story about him.
Please.
We were at the stand on Saturday, and apparently he was hosting downstairs. I was doing the patio like a G.
Yeah.
And
They still do that?
yeah, and I run it Friday and Saturday. Check
All the
me
best
hosting.
comedies outside, baby.
It is, honey. It is, honey
It is.
doll. It is Stinky. Don't worry about it.
Right across the street from that methadone clinic.
Is that a methadone
I
clinic?
believe so.
I think it's a government employment.
It's something.
Unemployment office.
It's Skelly.
It's something, yeah.
That's very appropriate for the comedy place to be right across from an unemployment office.
It is. It really is.
But we were.
I left the stand once with like Derek.
Yeah.
And he was just like, yo, I'm going to make sure you get on your bike and leave because I recognize some of these motherfuckers.
That's crazy.
that sleep in front of that government office.
That's funny.
The other week they had to push the patio show like 5 minutes because there was a naked homeless guy refusing to get in an ambulance down the road, and they're like, "We
But
can't."
that guy's got 100K on TikTok.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
How was his
It was
set?
Tina?
Dude, yeah, no, it was the goat. It was Chappelle. No.
lucky to see this dick?
Yeah, most people pay $200 cover
I heard
charge
he's
for
got
this.
a big hammer, that Chappelle. Big weenie on that guy.
Really?
Yeah, that's the word.
African American? No,
That's what I heard.
I just assume.
What's the pig story?
Oh no! So me and Mr. Figgy Piggy, were hanging out at the stand, and apparently there was this like kind of 40-year-old drunk.
I heard about this.
Yeah, drunk chick comes
about
up,
this.
and he has like her husband kind of looks like a Mr. Clean Johnny Sins looking bald guy.
right, yeah.
Kind of like ripped though. He looks nice, and they're from
Like Johnny Sins.
Yeah, literally. He looks like if Johnny Sins had a nurse. It'd be that guy.
Okay.
And then so we were upstairs. He was chatting him up before I went up to him, and then we just realized that this chick is just sexually aggressive.
Yeah.
She's like talking about like all the fuck parties she goes to. She's here with her husband from Florida, and I start buying. I'm like, oh, Kissimmee, that's where I used to live.
yeah.
And so that brought me.
So
into
Mike,
the
she
fray.
probably remembered being pregnant.
That is true. Yeah, I don't think she's if she has a kid, wowie zowie, I bet they're doing badly.
Yeah.
Because like she was just talking
That's funny.
all sorts of fucks parties and like talking about Figs was giving him strip club recommendations and stuff like that. If his wife listens, no, he wasn't. But he was doing that, and she's just like, I want to take a photo with you guys. And so she takes a photo with us and pulls out her tits.
No warning?
No warning. She was like, do you want to see our nudes? She's like, you want to see my nudes? And her husband's like, oh, come on, baby. He's like, no, show him. And it's all right.
Yeah.
It's for a
Not fantastic.
For a 45-year-old lady, like that's 45.
What kind of
porn.
nudes were they? What was she doing?
No, it wasn't like her fisting herself or nothing.
Yeah.
But it was just like
Rats.
her. Yeah, I know. And you see, honestly, it seems like that's like because she was telling me she was like, I'm into some dirty stuff, some dirty
Yeah,
stuff, and
yeah.
I'm like, poop. And she's like, no.
I mean, this is like Florida swinger shit.
Yeah, pineapple on the front lawn type jazz.
Yeah.
But no, she just kept on showing us her nudes. Eventually, she kept on pulling out her tits.
That's pretty awesome.
And like we kind of had to distance ourselves, but not before she pretty much begged both Figs
Was
and
nobody else around? How are people reacting to the lady? just
Oh,
pulling
there was
her
a
tits
whole.
out?
There was everyone at the comics table was just eyeing and just being
Yeah,
like, "What
yeah.
the fuck is going on?" I'm just like, "I don't fucking know."
Yeah.
And it was luckily in between shows there wasn't a lot of people inside the main bar area,
yeah.
so like I feel like it would have caused more of a ruse if there was. But she keeps on like begging me and Figs, either one of us, to go DP with her husband. We're just like, what, like a bebop and rock steady looking fucking group we are. Like, why the hell would we?
You guys are also polar opposites visually.
I
She
know.
just needed another penis in her face.
Any penis.
She needed something in her butt, and
She
she
needed
craved
a
it.
charismatic penis.
Yeah.
Charismatic penis.
And not even that. I'm like I'm basically a homeless guy.
Yeah.
Like she needs any sort of dick, and it was crazy. But eventually, I was about to go on stage. Peter, being the rapscallion he is,
Right.
sees them still at the bar, and she's like giving him a lap dance at like the stand bar, like pantomiming a blowjob, and he just goes up to
This
her.
lady's out of her fucking tree, man.
She's out of
Holy shit.
her fucking mind. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure they went into the bathroom together and did a little fucking blow rooski.
Yeah.
I'm not positive.
I mean,
on
it
that.
gotta be. Yeah.
Yeah, but Peter, being a little
At this point,
rapscallion,
I
Mike
don't
went
know
in
what
the
you
bathroom and ate a hot pocket.
yeah, but he fucked it first. No, but Peter invites them over to the comics table, And
That's
like
funny.
over the course,
I would be so pissed.
dude, it was just like everyone was talking about him, and Peter heard it and just like, oh, the comics are talking about you if you want to go sit down and chat, and then just walked off.
I'll be honest, I love that move. I'll be honest,
I love that move.
I respect Pete way more.
But
now.
if I'm a comic at that table, I would just want to be like, all right, cans out and leave. Don't.
Yeah, she was pulling him out
don't
mad
wanna
at the
talk to you.
table. By the time I did a 5-minute set, by the time I was there, everyone walked. She walked the entire table.
Wow.
Like they were gone. Like my buddy Justin Tejan, who has MS, was just in there. He's just like, those are good tits. I'm like,
Yeah,
for
yeah.
a 45-year-old, yeah, I'd say they're pretty good.
Yeah.
But it was that was probably like the most sexually wild thing I've seen.
That
at the
is
stand.
wild, man.
Yeah, I've seen some crazy Joe.
I mean, that's a lady who would like
people.
let you come on her face and she'd walk around a mall.
Oh, dude, yeah.
oh,
like
cum
that.
walking is
Yeah.
pretty cool. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I've done. You do a cum 10K. That's impressive.
That's funny.
If you can keep the cum on your face for 10K, that's pretty
running
nuts.
with your-
It's for charity.
You're not
Yeah.
That is wild.
Yeah, it was.
And you and Pigs are both in relationships.
Yeah,
Isn't that just the best name ever, Mike Pigs?
yeah, he's,
Yeah.
And you know
very
what else?
simple.
It's kind of bittersweet that like I know he also would hate that. Like he just.
Oh yeah.
does
He
not-
listens and he's killing himself.
He
right
does not like getting made fun of. He does not like getting teased. But I feel like he said he doesn't think I can do a push-up. So I think I got a little bit of a.
can you?
I don't know, but I'm wearing a push-up bra right now.
Hey,
There's no way you can't do a push-up. He
No, I'm
didn't,
sure I
he
could
didn't
do a
actually
push-up.
say that in earnest.
He did say that. He did say that.
Both of you guys can do one singular
I
push-up.
watched him do 15 or 16.
That's
right
impressive.
Here in the studio, yeah.
that's just pure like Italian. Is he Italian? No,
Italian and Puerto Rican.
Italian Puerto Rican machismo. He couldn't be.
The smartest two races.
Yeah.
Fused
true.
into one gigantic body.
Yeah, just a living
I
brain.
feel like he's at his house
You've heard
right
of
now.
you've heard of cold fusion? That's hot, sweaty fusion.
yeah.
He's at his house right now listening to this falling through his chair as it explodes underneath him.
Is it just a regular chair?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
Walking beanbag, that guy. Anyways,
Comfortable anywhere.
we love pigs. I give him a hard time. But what are you going to do? Speaking of giant messes, did you see Rick Ross got jumped?
No.
No.
The boss, Rick Ross, got fucking jumped. He was in Toronto.
Good.
Oh, that makes sense. He was very much so Kendrick's side.
He was in Toronto at an event. They were playing Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us. All of a sudden, three bad boys pulled up and started swinging. Rick Ross's bodyguard was literally like 7'9", 400-pound guy. Maybe the largest human I've ever seen on
That's
a
an
camera.
orc.
Yeah, it was like he looked like a boss in Elden Ring.
Yeah.
It took four of them, and they beat the shit out of him.
No, I'm
Like,
glad. Rick Ross is a guy who should have gotten beat up years ago, I feel like.
I agree.
That's
I
a
agree.
velociraptor mentality. Go for the knees. Four little scrawny
That's
guys.
smart.
Just a guy,
Takes out T-Rex.
guy
Smart
who has
but
the
evil.
audacity to say he knows the real Noriega
Yeah.
is insane.
Well, he was also a fucking correctional officer.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Rick Ross is actually a great writer. He's written a lot of people's shit. His verse on Devil in a New Dress is one of the greatest rap verses of all time, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I don't mind Rick Ross, but he also has this weird, like, pedophilic look in his eye. There's like something, you know what I mean? Like he looks like a guy who might, if you remove the jewelry, if you remove the shaped up beard, he looks like a guy who might get caught trying to meet a 13-year-old.
I could see that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he
no,
does
wait,
that
there's pictures
thing.
of him that just surfaced without the beard.
Oh, really?
Yeah, can you see if you can find that? There's like old, and he looks
There's
fucking
pictures of
cheesy as
him
shit.
where he just surfaced on Beachside.
yeah.
He just
They
floated
try to
up and
push him back-
exploded?
yeah. They try and push him back in the water.
And but the thing with him is like he does it. He also like said he date raped a chick in a song. Like he got in
Yeah.
a huge amount of trouble for that.
And then said, that's just the culture in Miami. We all just do that.
yeah, he's like,
I mean,
He lost the Adidas deal for that.
I love that Drake lyric. I think it was Reebok. I think he had Reebok at the time. But I love that Drake lyric where he's like, "You gotta Uber bitches 2 hours to your house just to pay them for a blowjob." It's like that must be Rick Ross's life. He has this gigantic mansion in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, look,
damn.
But you see, there's like a sweet glaze
He
in
looks
his
like
face that
a-
like kind of creeps have.
He looks like
Yeah.
EDP. He looks like EDP
Yeah,
445.
a little bit. It's a little EDP, and he admitted to fucking drugging bitches and taking advantage of them.
Well, that's just the culture of Miami, pal.
Come on. I mean, it's the city slogan.
Yeah. You take that up with DeSantis, okay?
As you're driving in, they're like, is like Mickey Mouse hanging from a rafter. They're like, we date rape bitches.
Yeah, it's like Minnie Mouse passed out with Mickey like shushing, and just being like, after this, get Wingstop. Rick Ross.
I thought DeSantis was going to do a lot better than he did. I haven't heard his name in ages, but I thought he was going to like crush.
Dude, he has like such a Homelander vibe about him that really just.
What do you mean Homelander?
He looks like he's just an inch away from cracking and beating the fuck out of someone. Like every time, have you seen him? It's like there's this scene of him like trying to smile through something. He's just like,
yeah, he's
like
kind of twitchy a little bit.
Yeah, dude.
Nervously.
Well, you know
twitchy.
about his like he was the lawyer at Guantanamo, so he just watched a shit ton
really?
of waterboarding
Oh my
to be like, well, that's
God.
okay.
Wow, and that's an X Games sport.
Yeah, waterboarding.
I don't know what surfing.
Yeah,
is.
It goes boogie, surfing, and waterboarding.
Yemen has all the golds.
Oh my
Wow.
God. Yeah. I heard the 9/11 attackers went into professional waterboarding afterwards.
How man, do you guys think waterboarding is like cool?
I think it could be. It depends on the liquid, because anything could be waterboarded. What would be your perfect
Mountain
water?
Dew Code Red.
Code Red? We can't tell if he's bleeding or if it's just straight dew.
Oh, don't stop!
Don't stop.
Apparently, waterboarding is so horrific that I mean, even like trained CIA operatives, they can't take more than 3 seconds of that shit. It just immediately feels like you're drowning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then the other thing with torture is they're like, is this actually effective, or is it just so terrible that you're going to get people to admit and lie and do anything?
I think we waterboarded my buddy like at like one of the slumber parties. Like we were just like, dude, waterboarding can't be that bad.
Yeah.
And then we like put a rag over his face and poured water on it, and he was like, that was terrible.
I can't imagine.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd have to pay me. I don't think I would do that for 50 grand.
You don't just like, I mean, just
wouldn't
tap
get
out
waterboard-
immediately.
you wouldn't
Water
get
in your
50 grand?
lungs. I don't know, man. I don't like all that.
Literally, I mean, how long would you have to do it for? For 50 grand, I would. This would be a 2-hour
Let's say
thing.
20
for
seconds.
20 seconds for 50 grand? Are you fucking kidding me? My girlfriend would murder
Oh,
me.
man.
Yeah, I would do that. Cash
Cash?
No, they pay you in water.
What? Poland Spring though?
in the
Palm
post-apocalypse.
Springs underrated. Yeah, you're bringing up a point. I don't know, man. Torture to me, I don't know if I would ever do that for money. That is like if given the opportunity.
You do it for the people in the audience.
You torture them. Yeah, I don't know. Is torture just a necessary evil?
I don't know. I feel like it just kind of happens. Because I don't. You look at like animals in the wild. I can't imagine their death is swift and they're just like, I'm gonna justly kill you. It's
Some
like,
of them do.
they rip
Some of
you-
them go for the throat.
yeah,
But they
like,
don't torture. Actually, there probably are some animals that play with their food before they kill it a bit.
I mean, house cats.
Yeah, that's like the whole thing of cats.
Yeah.
Like, big cats just like kind of bat you.
But they're not
around.
like waterboarding a mouse.
You haven't seen that. You don't know that for sure. On some Tom and Jerry shit, they might.
But here's the thing: if somebody is like truly dead to rights, convicted of being like blowing up a building, being a terrorist, I don't know that I'm against torturing them in terms of getting information.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
I think if it's for the sake of getting information.
Well, I think the problem with the torturing was
to
a
prevent
lot of these
further deaths.
Yeah, a lot of these things were suspected terrorists. Like
Right,
the guys in 9/11 died.
Yeah.
You know,
No, how?
They were tortured by all that jet fuel.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got jet.
They're
they got
tortured
jet
by the
fuel boarded.
72nd floor of the World Trade Center. No.
Yeah, I don't know. Is that a crazy opinion? I feel like if you are a convicted terrorist,
I
Yeah,
think
that-
proven beyond a doubt, we got you on camera.
I think you should be able to be tortured. Torture's okay, but only if it's by the people from the family that you took from. Like if you killed
They don't
some,
want to do that. They don't want to do it.
I
Come
mean,
on.
some guys.
Some might.
Dude, if it's a convicted serial rapist and like child predator and that they finally caught, you don't think one of those dads just being like, yeah, I'll torture that fucking
He's
guy?
a serial rapist.
The
What did he
idea-
rape? The Unlucky Charms?
The idea of the torture is that they're getting information to
gapes.
prevent future things. If you torture just some rapist,
True. I mean, like, if he killed your kid. I mean, that's like that one guy in the. Have you guys seen that video where it's like the dude at the airport just bang?
I think
Like-
if you like raped or murdered
That's not
someone in
torture,
my
though.
family,
yeah, but that's not the torture like we're talking about. That's going on with like waterboarding and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Like it's like if you want to say that like we could string a guy up and fucking I guess that's torture, but that's not like interrogation torture. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're just hurting a guy.
Yeah.
But don't you feel like I think if you like murdered or like sexually assaulted a loved one of mine, if I could, I would
Kill
be like
you,
a
yeah.
law-abiding citizen. I'd bring you into a warehouse and just pump you full of adrenaline and just like
Yeah.
kill
yeah.
you, like
Yeah.
slowly. Like,
Yeah. I feel like that's like justified.
yeah.
And plus, like, say if it's like a serial rapist and shit like that, you could torture him for like information because serial rapists kind of hang out together. Like, it's at least
true.
child molesters.
I
Like,
don't think they do.
I mean,
Do
what are we doing now?
yeah, no, it's like, I mean, like,
No, they meet in prison and they like.
They're the only friends they can have in prison. They're
Yeah.
fucked otherwise.
There was these two guys. I mean, I really regret ever reading about this case, but there was two guys who their crimes are so fucking horrific. They were these like serial rapists. They played evidence tapes that they recorded of them like just destroying people. And it was so bad that people were running out of the courtrooms, like sobbing and throwing up. And I genuinely regret ever learning about it. I still think about it like once a month. I just remember that. I'm like, God.
Did you listen to the tapes?
I think I listened to just there's video of them running out and you just kind of hear it, but you could just read the case and their crimes. And I was like, I should have just never read that. It's just shit that makes you like question whether there could be a God. It's like so fucked up.
Yeah.
There's just a line like when you read through that stuff where it's just so deeply like demoralizing.
Yeah. Did you ever see the toy box killer guy who like?
That's what I was thinking about too. That one's super fucked up.
Which
Yeah.
one is that? That's the guy who like he would keep a chick in like
he would keep a chicken like a shed, which
Yeah,
he
yeah,
like
I remember that.
he designed to be just basically a torture chamber, and they like caught him, and they had the recording that he would play
Yeah.
for them when the chicks woke up, and they
It was
played
just
it in
this
court.
podcast.
Yeah, yeah.
This is me doing Chinese voice.
Yeah.
They're like, kill me! This is worse than anything! But yeah.
Oh God, is he doing his 20 next? Fuck!
Yeah, it's just, dude, the internet can really easily make you fall into like a hole of that and just ruin a month of your life where you're just like, oh, I wish I would have never fucking learned about this. But I bring this, what were we talking about? Why did I bring this up?
Torture.
Because you're into it.
Water. I was about to say watercolor instead of water.
You thought waterboarding was okay.
I'm not saying it's okay. I'm just saying, you know, if the CIA somewhere on a black site is fucking people up to get info, I think I'd be willing to turn a blind eye to that. And I think that's morally wrong. And I'm sure innocent people, I would hate to be on the receiving end of that. And I'm sure innocent people get fucking swept up in that.
Yeah, dude.
But
Especially because, like, if you're just...
I don't know if what I'm saying is just insane right now.
It's not. Look, it's not like actually insane, but it's a weird chicken or the egg situation. It's like we were fucking talking about it on last week's show. For anybody listening to this now, it's like, well, the United States government has caused a lot of these fucking problems with,
Of course.
and that's why we're getting a lot of blowback. And then now we have to torture people to find out what the next thing to do. It's like, what is the situation? It's like at some point something has to stop, right? Like something has to change. There has to be what we're doing a comedy podcast. Somebody show me a
something
picture of
stops
somebody's
it.
cock.
Yeah.
No, I feel like nothing can stop or change, though. I feel like it's like these are just the rules. Like if the U.S. isn't doing what it's doing, Russia and China will, and they will continue to take over and have bigger influence on the world than us.
I don't think that's necessarily true. I think a big part of the reason why they're expanding influence is because we're imperialist as well. And it's like, well, who cares which devil we're in bed with for all these fucking emerging economies that are just taking money because they're all in default from, like, you know, back to fucking colonial era European power shit.
Yeah.
I've seen this recent thing where, like, I think Russia's getting, they're brain deading people. Like, apparently this guy, like,
Have you ever fucking been to South Brooklyn? They're all brain dead.
yeah, no, but...
I'll be honest. I mean, like, outside of, like, Dostoevsky, I don't know a lot of... Maybe it's just people in general. This is probably not a fair statement. But I feel like the Russians I know, especially of a certain generation, they're not doing a lot of critical thinking or, like, inner reflection or anything like that. They're just like, Putin's the man. We need a man. He's a man.
Yeah.
Like, he saved us from fucking corruption. Let him do whatever the fuck he wants.
Yeah.
Also, like, I genuinely do believe that the entire Ukrainian conflict is just intentionally us antagonizing, trying to fuck over Russia's economy,
I think so.
pushing NATO to their front yard, even though we agreed we never would.
Yeah, I agree with that.
It's all very intentional.
Well, Tucker Carlson went over there to interview Vladimir Putin, and like he went to a grocery store to be like, "Oh, let's see how inflated the prices were," and he got out of there $100 cheaper than he would in America with like a full cart. And he's
yeah,
like,
but the other
this
thing
is kind of nuts.
But the people there can't afford that either, though. It's like their average, like Russia's economy is fucked. The average incomes there are dog shit. There's like no real ways to make money unless you're.
I've seen
like,
the
a
YouTube
criminal.
videos. Yeah.
But also, also Tucker. I mean, fuck him for that prop up job he did.
Dude, that video was such horseshit where he was just like, "Here's this loaf of bread. Well, you can't get bread like this for $4. Like, have you been to a supermarket? Have you been to a Trader Joe's?
And he's like, and the trains here are amazing. It's like what a fucking and the Putin interview was a train wreck, just getting wrecked by Putin, giving him a platform to just fully
dog him.
Yeah, just got dogged on his own
It does feel
shit.
like he got there and was just like, I could just die.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Bringing up your
Fucking
dad,
embarrassing.
just being like, your dad was wanting to be CIA, right?
Yeah.
And just being like, I don't feel good.
Yeah,
Like,
that was so fucking embarrassing, dude. Like, genuinely.
I can't imagine.
I would have rather had Dennis Rodman out there.
Chris, you asked for it earlier.
Oh, thank
It took
you,
a minute.
thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
That's really-
God, I remember I sent that photo to my mom 2020. It was good.
I would have rather had Dennis Rodman interview Putin instead of Tucker. That's how shitty of a job.
It would have been better.
It would have been better.
If Rodman did a Kim Jong-un interview or Kim Jong-il or whoever's in charge over there. I thought it was his sister now.
No, it's still Un.
It's
He was
still Un?
he was just hanging out with Putin. He gave Putin this weird plaque.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it looks like a fucking tombstone.
Cool guy award.
Yeah. It was like, sup, bro? And it's like the worst gift. It's like one of those things you go, oh, thanks,
it did look
dude.
very
I'll hang
death-like,
this
yeah.
up. Yeah, it was fucking creepy.
But I wonder though if like dictators like that give each other gifts like that, just kind of like coded, and then they go back and they're like, I gave him something to like symbolize his death, right?
To,
Like, that's how
to kind of fuck with them.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
how they fuck around,
Yeah, here's a flower. You know what that means in my culture? Like,
I would, I would
yeah.
also think, and they're like, they always give each other dogs as gifts. Like a lot of people give Putin pet dogs, and I swear, I'm like, there's no way this dog doesn't have a recording device inside of it. That's like
Somewhere, yeah.
somewhere
Stitched in.
You're never getting like,
it's just a
Yeah,
pillow pet.
because people just talk to fucking dogs and
Yeah.
say shit they would never say.
Yeah.
You know?
Korea's going to hell.
We're gonna nuke America. Who's nuking America? Is it you, Pickles? That's so cute. I wish I could get.
Dude, I think people don't understand. I think we genuinely are on the brink. Like, we are big dick showing. We're on the front lines of a world war. And
You think
I don't
so?
think the media is really like
Well, North
talking
Korea
about it.
committed troops to the Ukrainian war. That's getting there.
And I think the whole reason the U.S., I think if they had their say, they'd go, yeah, Israel, go into Lebanon, fuck up Hezbollah, destabilize the region, do all
that
this
little
shit.
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they don't want to do it because I think
Push him over.
I think,
Yeah, he's so cute. Why would you do that?
I think the fear is they go, if we're going to be fighting on that front, we're supplying a lot of shit there. We're already supplying Ukraine as well. They go, that's going to give China the window to go into Taiwan. And now we're going to be on 3 fucking fronts in 3 different theaters, which I think the U.S. could support, but I think they would just rather not.
Triple threat.
Yeah, I mean, then it's hard to argue like, yeah, we're not imperialists. You're just in every corner of the world waging war.
I'm not. No, we're keeping the peace, baby.
I
Red,
think
white, and blue.
I think that's a PR nightmare for them, especially now with like now everybody wants our own president to fucking step aside. You know.
Well, Biden just kind of seems like he's just a
lost.
delusional circus worker.
This is
at
all
point.
Jill. I think he just trusts Jill, and Jill is going like, I don't want to lose power. And I think Jill is going, these people just want to take the power from us. Like, so fuck that. I'm not going to let them do that. And so she
You're
just wants,
blaming Dr. Jill Biden.
that's what I'm doing.
Dude,
That's what they're saying. They're saying she's the biggest push for.
That's right.
and,
Yeah. So they're just both, and like Hunter Biden's like, no, you got to stay in there.
what'd she have her doctorate in? Pantsuits? I don't understand what she does. I just saw the video of him just being like, basically, as soon as the debate was over, she absolutely ripped the mic out of his hand, just being like,
Yeah.
"You did so good, honey. You answered all the questions." And
I
I'm
mean,
like,
dude, you watch that poor guy walk off stage after that debate, and it's like, just running him again is just cruel. It's like sad. It's really sad.
yeah, dude.
It does seem like he does not know what's going on at this point. Whereas, like, we watched.
Why is there a Mac? Why are they all 80? Why isn't a 45-year-old dude?
Well, because if you're 45 and you're that ambitious, going into politics is retarded. You join a tech startup and you become a millionaire, or you fucking become a part of a hedge fund, or become an
Obama was
investment
what,
banker.
46?
But that's over. That was like before this huge boom. Like, if you're that ambitious and that smart, politics is a stupid, slow way to get into that influence now.
Well, it always
Yeah.
kind of has been. Like, comparatively, like, investment banking is always, I mean, since the 80s, particularly, like, investment banking has always been huge, but you can always fucking get into something else.
But that's why guys like Vivek is that guy. He's a 40-something-year-old dude who made a shit ton of money
Yeah.
And now he's like, all right, now I can go get political influence and gain power that way. Now he's like really being a suck off for Trump, which is kind of gross.
Dude, I saw him and who's the other lady?
Which
who's
one?
his like
Nikki Haley?
Yes,
Yeah,
I saw
I
a
hate
video.
her.
I saw a video of them too, and they redubbed it with this, be like, "You fucking, you fuck your mother, you motherfucking fuck," and it just, that pretty much sums up my stance on politics. I don't
Yeah.
know. I'm glad you know what the fuck you're talking about.
I kind of don't, but the
You sound like you do. You're saying a lot of big words, and I'm just taking them in.
I said Vivek. He's like, that's a big word.
That's a big word. That sounds like a pill.
That's a big word for a big boy.
Big boy, big stinky big words.
Yeah, I just, man, I it kind of feels like we're at the brink of a change. I think politically. I also think there isn't a path anymore for like, you want to become a career politician, you're probably not becoming president. That's what like Pete Buttigieg like should have been. And we're seeing like that path's not there anymore. Like you better be like an influencer. You better have some draw.
First influencer president.
It's asses in seats to
Well,
become president.
I wonder how
now.
many people were saying that when Reagan became president, and then we had 5 more career politicians after that. You know what I mean? Like it's like.
You think if the right guy comes along, but don't you think like that right guy would have been like a Newsom or somebody? Like nobody wants these people anymore.
No, but Gavin Newsom can't win any swing state because everybody's just like, I don't know. I keep hearing California sucks.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Ronald Reagan was in a movie with a monkey, and then he became the president.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
That's insane. He met a monkey,
I respect.
His wife was known as a whore.
but
Really?
he met a monkey.
Yeah.
That's pretty.
You don't know about his wife's fallacious nature?
No,
She was the throat goat. Frank Sinatra said best dick sucker in Hollywood.
I think I've vaguely heard about this.
to see the bottom of that throat you got there, but I can't find it.
He, I like that comment he had in a debate where he was like significantly older than who he was up against, and they brought up.
Mondale.
Yeah, they brought up age in the debate. And they're like, "Do you think age is going to be an issue for you?" And he's like, "Look, I will not use age for political purposes. Even like, I think there's no problem with the fact that my opponent is so much more inexperienced than myself." And it was like this big turn, and the crowd starts cheering. Even his opponent starts laughing, and you're just like, if your opponent's laughing at a joke you made in a debate, you lost.
Yeah, dude.
You're fucked. If it's that undeniably funny, you're cooked.
And plus, like the assassination attempt, and then he came back, balloon pops. He says, "Missed me."
Yeah,
and
yeah.
just, dude, everyone's just like, "All right, fuck off, Miss Ronnie. Ronnie,
Yeah.
you're freakish. You're too good."
That's what the country wants. The country wants a dude who's got a sick zinger.
Oh, and Trump's got zingy dings.
A guy with a fastball. That's what, like when Trump said, as soon as Trump said you'd be in jail, I was like, he won.
Oh,
Yeah.
He
Wall
won.
just got 10 feet higher.
Yeah.
He was killing it back then.
He
Dude,
fucking won.
he was that whole, because you'd be in jail and you hear people Def Jam react
Yeah.
at a political debate, be like, "Oh,
That shit was fire, dude.
fuck."
That shit was fire. However, I will say now watching Trump, like, and I was very in the middle in the last election, but like now watching, I think we all feel this thing of like, you can just so transparently see what he is now. And it's like
Yeah.
when he's like, this is a fucking witch hunt. This is a scam trial. It's like, no, bro, you did this shit. Like, yeah, it is shitty that you're the one guy
That they're going after.
of every politician that does all this fucked up shit. You're the one guy that they need to put the shit on you because they're
Yeah.
scared. But like, you still did the shit. We're not fucking retarded.
Well, the one that
I don't
they-
even care that you did it. Fuck porn stars, pay them all. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Well, the fact that he openly said I didn't have sex with a porn star is fucking insane. Like, we all know
Crazy.
you fucked that lady.
Yeah, even if you did a coy smile afterwards and just
Yeah.
being like, "I didn't fuck that porn star," come on.
They're like, are you Joe Coy?
Yeah, Joe Coy smile.
My mom's crazy.
Yeah, starts talking about Mrs. Trump, who's a Korean woman apparently.
This smoke break is brought to you by YoDelta.com, the official Getting High sponsor of the Gas Digital Network.
Yeah, it's an interesting time, man. They say, may you live in interesting times, and then you're living in them. I'm grateful, though.
Also, did you
To
see
see a
like,
pandemic? That's pretty wild.
did you see fucking Barron Trump? Like, fucking, he's looks maxing, bro. Dude's like
Is he?
6'4".
Yeah, he's huge.
He's fucking.
No, he's like 6'9", dude.
Oh, he's insanely.
Look
tall.
up his height.
Yeah,
That
Barron
kid's getting
Trump.
puss.
I heard he's autistic, which
That's in now. That's
that
big.
is in.
If
That's
JFL
big.
comes back, he's in.
Yeah, dude. Fucking dude. Look at that guy,
I mean,
dude.
this looks like a Succession screenshot.
I know, dude.
Oh. It really does.
Holy shit. This is.
How tall is he?
He looks like Timothy Chalamet. He does. He
Who
is
the
a
hell is that?
Chalamet look about the guy from
We just
Dune.
talked about him in the last episode.
What?
Who?
He is 6'9".
6'9".
Fuck, damn, 6'9".
That's crazy.
Dad's
Dude, that's a
6'3".
GMO baby. They must have like pumped Melania full of fucking
Yeah, there's like,
full
all
of the
right.
juice.
They'll be like, all right, Trump.
But she's pretty tall for a lady.
Yeah, he's gonna be autistic, but he can dunk. And he's like,
Yeah, she's 5'11".
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty tall for a broad.
what'd you get 6'9" out of?
6'9". That's pretty big.
That's fucking crazy.
That's why I wonder if me and my chick had kids. She's so short. She's 5'1".
There's that chance.
It kind of worries me. I'd have this little fucking 5'4" son that I can't respect.
You want to be able to respect
It's
him.
like, I gotta raise a pussy.
Or else you gotta give him
I gotta
like,
raise.
You can just give him HGH young.
I gotta raise a fucking liberal.
best case scenario, he's a globetrotter. But that being said, I don't see that for him.
I don't see it. So I don't know.
What are you-
Also, my girlfriend is blind as a bat.
Is
Blind.
that true?
Yeah, she's. I mean, she's.
I mean, we should have guessed, but
She's got
Very true.
She's got
Very
to
true.
echolocate her fucking glasses in the morning. This bat, you know.
Yeah.
She's like,
She's like, there's a boulder in the room. And you're like, baby, I'll roll over.
yeah. I just you know, 5'1", blind.
You know how to pick him.
was it Hans Mole Man?
Yeah, I was about to say, who is this goblin person?
Sometimes I Stevie wonder if I can have kids with this.
I'm Stevie Wonder.
He's also a black guy.
He plays piano. Really good, though.
Good piano player.
Did you see the We Are the World documentary?
No,
It-
but I've seen like the footage.
It's
Were they all just getting hammered?
Oh yeah, dude. There, some of
So
them
funny.
they go to like sing their individual parts, and people are like, "All right, it was a little hard. He had to sober up because they're just like, I need another bottle of wine."
Who was that?
Oh fuck, I do not know, but it was
I know like everybody was in it, like fucking Bob
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Dylan.
dude.
The behind the scenes footage is awesome.
Bob Dylan straight up was not. I don't even know if he was excited to be there.
I think he was self-conscious.
He
I
was
think he doesn't think he has a voice for that.
He was incredibly self-conscious. He couldn't sing his part. Like when it came to like Bob Dylan's one word,
Yeah.
he was like,
You and me.
yeah, and he had to like have Stevie Wonder literally took him to the piano and sang to him how he thinks Bob Dylan would sing in the song.
Yeah.
And he was just like, oh, I understand it now. And everyone's like creaming their corn over Bob Dylan being there. It's just like,
he's
who
one
is
of the-
this fucking
He's one
guy?
of the great. He might be the greatest songwriter of all time. But
Michael Jackson's in the same goddamn room. You're gonna say that shit?
dude, Dylan must have written like 600 fucking songs, and they're all like pretty good.
I know. I just, dude.
Like, I'm not a big Bob Dylan fan. Like, I think the Beatles wrote better songs, but there's a couple Bob Dylan songs. Like, if you want to feel sad, One Too Many Mornings, fucking Boots of Spanish Leather, those are pretty incredible tracks.
to be sad to?
Yeah, to be sad.
Just thinking about your blind 5'1" wife.
It's
just
like the
being
original
sad.
Bon Iver, you know? He's like Townes Van Zandt kind of feeling, you know?
Dude, I there is a really funny part where it's like everyone's at like the American Music Awards
And then Nick Cannon walks in.
and Nick Cannon walks
And he's
in.
so funny.
Dude, no, fucking what's it called? The guy from Ghostbusters, something Arquette, whoever.
David Arquette.
Is that the guy from
That
Ghostbusters?
sounds right.
I've
never seen
the one who did
Ghostbusters.
Crystal Head Vodka,
I
but
saw Hyman Buster.
No,
Did
you're
you
thinking
see
of
that?
Dan Aykroyd.
Dan Aykroyd, not David Arquette. But he's just there. It's weird. It's like all these people in Dan Aykroyd. It makes no sense.
He was pretty famous at the time.
But Dan
Who's Dan Aykroyd?
The guy from Ghostbusters.
Actor in Ghostbusters.
He was in
seen it.
Coneheads.
The only guy I know from Ghostbusters is Bill Murray.
Crystal Head Vodka?
Dan, you don't know who Dan Aykroyd
Pull
is?
him up. Let me see this guy. Was he the black guy you pulled up earlier?
No, that's
Yeah.
Ernie Hudson.
Blues Brothers.
Who is?
yeah.
It's Dan Aykroyd. More like a Snackroyd. Look at that old photo.
Hold
I don't
on.
know who this is.
Like, this is probably the most.
I don't think I've ever seen a movie this guy was in.
You saw Ghostbusters.
You
I didn't see it.
You never saw Ghostbusters?
Never saw it.
Pull up his IMDb.
You know who might be one of the most attractive women of all time was that lady in Starship Troopers.
Who?
Denise Richards?
I think so.
I have no
Or the other chick who was also hot, who was never in anything else.
The main hot lady in that. Look up Denise Richards. I think that's who that is.
Charlie Sheen's ex-wife.
Yes.
I've never
Yeah,
seen
she was so
Starship.
hot.
Dude, you got to see this lady. Let me show you this lady. I'm about to make your day. Look up Denise Richards.
You never seen Starship Troopers?
I just watched it recently.
You should watch that movie.
Look at that lady.
I usually don't agree with your calls, but you're kind of right.
No,
What a
yeah, she
smoke
was
show.
so
I
hot.
mean, what
Oh,
the
whoa.
hell?
Hold on. Now, pull up the sex scene
Give me
with
a
her
s-
and Nev Campbell in fucking Wild Thing.
Pull that up. Pull it up.
Guys,
and
are we
Have you
trying
not
to
seen
come
this?
in here?
Have you not seen
I've
this?
never seen Wild Things.
Oh,
I might have
dude.
seen this scene. I don't know.
It's crazy to go from talking about the political geoclimate to jizzing to Nev Campbell.
Oh, dude, what you guys don't understand is I was a fucking child when this movie came
I
out.
heard this was a game changer.
Oh,
Hey,
dude,
that's
this was the
pickings,
boner fucking breaker.
Yep.
It's got to be on the internet. Come on.
She knew.
I got it. I'm
internet.
taking notes to censor
Yeah.
it so I don't let
I could
anything
still
fall
find
through.
beheading videos if I try hard enough. Come on.
Dude, did you? There's this great article. Some dude donated his truck just to some random like place, and then he found it in like an ISIS, like a fucking. It's like ISIS video. It just says like J&J Plumbing on the side. They didn't even take the decal off.
Oh,
but
yeah,
it
they're
just
a bitch to take
has
off.
a mounted 50 cal in the back.
Is this the scene?
No, this isn't the pool scene, but this is getting there.
Ah, she is very attractive.
I mean, what a dime this lady is.
What a weird way to. He just mushed her breast.
Also, shout out to Charlie Sheen. Like, the man saw the vision. Like, he saw what was the hot commodity, and he's like, I'm marrying that.
Yeah.
And
did he lock it
giving
down for
AIDS.
years? Oh, he did
Years.
give it AIDS.
I think he's got AIDS.
No,
or
no,
something.
he didn't give her
He's
AIDS.
got
He got AIDS
HIV.
afterwards.
How do you know she doesn't have AIDS?
I don't think she has AIDS.
She's got AIDS, Jay.
I'd be so upset.
I would think I would let her give me AIDS.
I would let it. Come on.
I'd risk it.
Take a
Prime?
little bit of AIDS?
If she still looked like that, I'd risk it. She does not look like that anymore.
No, you're lying.
I saw a
I
video
bet she
for the
doesn't
other
look
day.
that bad now.
She doesn't look that bad. She was just in some weird airplane sketch that I saw actually like 2 days ago.
Well, I'm covered in cum.
Yeah. Well, I'm laminated.
I
over
can't believe she
here.
did a topless scene. Gee, good for her.
She was topless in fucking Starship Troopers.
Was she?
Have
Yeah,
you
in the
seen
shower scene.
any movie?
I've seen every movie.
He just said he saw Starship Troopers.
I don't
He
remember.
hasn't even seen it.
Stop looking at your phone when you're watching movies with Joe.
Look at Dan Aykroyd. Look at him in the eyes.
Yeah, she might. I'm trying to think who might be the most attractive woman of all time. I think Denise Richards got to be on that list.
My girlfriend. Just kidding.
I've seen her. She's mid.
How dare you? How dare
Yeah,
you? You're 5'1" fucking cave
Don't
creature.
bring up that Hobbit, all right?
You're fucking cave
moving
creature. Your descent girlfriend.
I just go, oh my god, Tristan said you're ugly.
Yeah, I didn't say you're ugly. The way you describe her is unflattering.
You know that Charlie Sheen,
She's
after
a beautiful young angel, okay?
after he broke up with that lady, he got caught. He had dismembered a real doll that looked like her, and he got caught
What?
trying to bury it in a swamp.
Who?
Charlie Sheen, after he broke up with Denise Richards, he had a real doll made of her, and then murdered the real doll, and then him and his bodyguard got caught trying to bury it in a swamp.
That is fucking.
That's pretty
tight,
awesome.
dude.
Yeah, he really did kind of rule for
That's
us.
pretty awesome.
like-
What's he up to? You never hear
Burying a
about that guy.
fleshlight in a
I mean, just
shoebox.
dealing with AIDS.
I mean, he made so much money off of 2.5 Men.
Oh, yeah.
He's doing whatever the fuck he
Wow.
wants to.
Even the deal he got right after that was wild. Like that show that was based on the Adam Sandler Anger Management.
Yeah.
They guaranteed him 100 episode syndication deal, and that I think they did 2 seasons because it was terrible.
Nice.
He made like $50 million off that after
Jesus.
getting fired from.
But he doesn't seem like a guy who would save his money well. But maybe he did just because we haven't heard about him at all. Maybe
Yeah.
he's just off somewhere.
Yeah. If he was around being cracky, we would know about it.
Is he on the Epstein flight logs? Because I would be surprised if he wasn't.
Honestly,
congrats.
I hope so.
I hope so too. I
The man
can't,
seems like he lives the dream.
I can't imagine him not being there.
Yeah.
But it's also the kind of thing where he might just be like, nah, I'm getting plenty of pussy right here.
Yeah, true.
Bro, I
I
swear.
gotta go hang out with these. I gotta go hang out with Bill Gates.
Yeah, I gotta go get blown next to a nerd.
Yeah,
Some fucking tech
What, is
dickhead.
Clippy gonna be there too?
Yeah. Windows 98 is fucking up my PC. Anyways, enjoy the 13-year-old.
Dude, you know what's funny? I was just at a place where a big celebrity was. Mm-hmm. And
And you're not gonna tell us who it was.
he was
Obviously, it was a big
this
space.
person was on the Epstein flight logs.
No way.
And everybody was
It was Dershowitz.
no. Who's that?
Alan Dershowitz, the lawyer.
He's
for
like a
the
lawyer or
Flintstones.
something. No, it was, and we all kind of were like, "When that guy
Dude,
on
the way that
flight
you just
logs?"
said-
and everybody was like, "Yeah," and then just no one cared.
Was it RFK?
No, but
who
I'll
wa-
tell you guys after.
Just say it.
No, I can't say.
Was it Judd Apatow?
No.
I saw you were at a Yankee game with him.
How do you think we got there? We
Yeah.
flew on a pedophile's jet.
Yeah, landed in City Field, right in the center.
Yeah, no, I'll tell you guys after. But it is funny. I saw a person that was on those logs, and everybody was just kind of like, "All right."
He's in the yearbook, dude. It's crazy.
Everybody was like, "All right, who gives a shit?" You know.
I would ask. I'd be like, is there peanuts on that plane? I'm like, what is the concessions like? I've never been on a private plane, but I can imagine they gotta have some fun
this is the
stuff
other
on
thing,
the
though,
kid
is like-
fucking plane.
Yeah,
Guys like to me.
13-year-old pussy. It's not good enough for you?
Can you imagine just going up there and being like, do you guys have whippets? And they're like, we're not like that. I'm like, but we're fucking kids. Get me some whippets. You guys are a
To
bunch
be
of-
honest with me though, like just being on that flight is not a total condemnation because it's like guys like that who are like intelligence assets. They're just giving their planes out and shit to like just earn favor. You're flying somewhere, take my jet. Like they're just trying. That's how they network. That's how they get closer to people. So it's like that's how rich people like get into each other's worlds.
Southwest Airlines is probably attributed to a lot of human trafficking unknowingly.
Probably.
Yeah. Just being like the amount of people get moved and shit like that. Human trafficking is a real thing.
And they love Southwest.
They all got points.
They just love it. They go, you can pick your seats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a Sky Lounge. I don't mind not having a TV.
You can always check a bag. There's another person in the bag.
Yeah. Yeah, we can check the equipment in the bag to keep her silent. You know, I'm white knuckling her knee the entire flight, but we're getting to Poughkeepsie.
That's where it all ends up. It all ends up.
We're going to the hub, baby. Poughkeepsie.
It's all in Alabama.
Poughkeepsie.
What are you guys doing for the 4th of July?
Shit, I don't fucking know. I think I'm chilling out at the house.
Only one answer: being a patriot.
I got nothing going on right now. I'm gonna get drunk.
I'm gonna work. I'm gonna be at the cellar.
Sella.
I actually put in.
That might be fine though.
That might be fun.
I think it'll be
4th of
fun.
July,
I think
real
it'll be
patriot.
fun. I'm sure it'll be packed out. I think it'll be fun.
Oh yeah, so many people are in town.
Yeah, I think so.
What
We'll
time?
see.
What time is the show?
I think I'm on 2. I don't know.
If one of them is during the
They're 9
fireworks,
and
that's
11.
ridiculous.
Yeah, I have no idea.
That's crazy.
We'll see. I mean, I don't think I need to see fireworks anymore in my life. I'm pretty over that.
Are you over fireworks?
I think I'm over fire. I was never that into them, but I think I'm pretty over them.
What a cool hipster guy you are.
Yeah.
Just how many times can you see the? Like, you know what I mean? Whatever.
It's always exciting. I'm always a fan of fireworks.
Really?
Get one of those.
Yeah.
Well, the reason why growing up in Arizona can't have them.
What do you
like,
mean?
If you want, it's like all dry, arid desert. So if something catches on fire, half the state burns down. So like it's like a lot of dry tall grass. So
But you just go into the desert and shoot things with guns.
Dude, I like
yeah,
Arizona.
you should. Yeah, Arizona's awesome.
I like the desert. The desert's
Yeah.
fucking cool, man.
I like it. I remember, dude, I miss building dirt ramps and stuff in the middle of the desert and jumping
Yeah.
them with my bike.
Last time I was at
fucking cool.
Skankfest, I just played poker. Actually, I wasn't too bad last time, but the time before that, I just was hooked into poker tables. The last time I just smoked cigars and hung out with comics. That was a great time. But I remember the time I literally just played fucking poker. I headed to the airport at like 5 in the morning. I saw this desert sun coming up, and I was like, oh my God, it's my first time like looking out at this desert, and it's so beautiful. And I'm on the way to the airport already, so it's over. And I was
Yeah.
like, I did this whole thing so wrong.
Dude,
I should have had a day where I like saw the desert.
Dude,
Have you never been in the desert?
No.
It's fucking.
Never.
Oh, dude,
I've been in
it's
many
awesome.
desserts. Come on.
Oh, come on, folks. Hey, is that devil food cake? Oh, I'm a little devil myself.
I'd like to look like a little cannoli at the end of this thing, you know? You guys want to fill my holes?
Shut up. You want to fill my cone?
Come on, guys.
No, but dude, the fucking desert sunset is so. That was like the one
Beautiful.
thing we really missed.
And it's
when we-
cold. It's cool
At
It's-
night?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
cool.
It
at
gets
night.
cool at night, and plus, whenever it rains in Arizona, these like natural plants that make it smell.
Yeah,
really
Phoenix is so nice. But the thing is, there's like scorpions and fucking rattlesnakes out there and shit,
Oh
man.
yeah, we used
Who
to catch,
cares?
catch those things.
Who
dude.
cares? I was bit by a snake. I had to go to the hospital.
So what?
Yeah, I almost died.
Who cares?
What type of
I have a
snake?
broken heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was trying to shove the snake up its ass.
Yeah. Didn't get his number. Broken
No, I got
heart.
bit by a snake in a lake in the water.
A lake snake.
A lake snake.
Gotta be careful for those lake. I didn't
And,
even know that was an issue. Aquatic snakes.
If they're venomous, they can bite you in the water. Well, coincidentally, the ones that can bite in the water are venomous because the other ones are afraid to open their mouths.
Because they'll drown due to the water.
Yeah, literally.
I mean, that's smart.
It's got to be a water snake.
Yeah. Damn, I didn't know there was venomous water snakes.
Yeah, dude.
That's fucked up. Is
Fuck
that?
your
Are you
ass
sure that's
up.
not an eel?
There's no eels in lakes. I don't think.
Well, I didn't know there's water snakes
No, there
until
are lake
moments
eels.
ago.
There are non-saltwater
in
eels.
America?
I don't know about in America.
But I
There-
Look it up, Nat.
I mean, there are saltwater and non-saltwater eel sushis.
I love eel sushi.
really, what does it taste like?
Delicious.
It's fucking delicious, dude.
I'm gonna go get crawfish tomorrow. I'm
Little
excited.
sauce.
I'm
I
excited.
don't think I've ever had crawfish.
it's
Yeah.
good. You
Yeah,
would
it's
like
alright.
it.
Yeah, I'm a big lobster guy.
They're tiny lobsters.
Are they?
Yeah,
It's a lot of work to eat it, though. I feel like maybe you'd give up.
I like the routine of it.
Dude, I went to the zoo, and I gotta say, it blew me away. The fucking reptile area. I usually hate reptiles. They had a green anaconda. They had a 13-foot python. It was insane,
You can just go to
dude.
Florida and see that shit.
But dude, seeing those fuckers from a foot away is like crazy. Like I cannot believe there was like tree snakes, and they had like some rare one that didn't even know what the fuck it was.
The Phoenix Zoo is dope.
Is it?
Yeah.
I just went to the Bronx Zoo. It was pretty
Bronx
sick.
is pretty good.
I'm going to Bronx Zoo Wednesday.
That's when I went. I went on a Wednesday. It's free.
I know, that's why I'm going, baby.
Check it. Yeah, dude, check out the reptile pit, man. It's sick. I also watched a lion take a shit. Pretty awesome.
I don't know why that makes me laugh so
He was
hard.
taking a big steamer and he was just roaring right after. It was pretty sick.
There's 2 really good zoos in Phoenix. The Phoenix Zoo is fucking awesome. 'Cause
Yeah.
they have they also do zoo lights, which they make you go at night and they decorate it during the holidays.
That's pretty sick.
It's pretty cool. And but they have like rhinos and shit like that, which I've never seen a rhino before. That thing's a dinosaur.
They're tanks. They're literally
Yeah.
animal tanks.
That's a dinosaur.
Yeah.
It's the fact that the thing is even real. It's crazy.
That's how I feel looking at so many animals at the zoo. I'm like, the fact that this occurs on Earth is nuts.
Dude, and then there's this great zoo called the World Wildlife Zoo where they don't give a fuck. Like, it's basically like, it's 15 minutes from my house in Buckeye, Arizona, and it's next to the women's prison. And, like, you go in there, and they have, like, all these fucking, they literally just be like, all right, here's the kangaroo exhibit. You get in, like, a padded thing, and you just walk around with kangaroos. And
That's wild. Those
sometimes
fuckers are
they'll-
dangerous.
Yeah, they'll kick you. Yeah, they're like, make
They
sure
got
to stay away
talons.
from them. Yeah, but it's crazy.
They'll scrap, dude.
We were on the zip line once when I was on a little kids vacation, and
Whoa.
a little Epstein zip line at the World's Wildlife Zoo. Bill Clinton up there looking at zebras.
Just zipline to Phoenix.
Yeah. No, but there was one of the snakes got loose into one of the other pits, and they had to shut down part of the thing. But we spotted it because it was like, that is bad, dude. You can't have snakes in other pits. Snakes.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty cool though.
Yeah. I
Snake-
mean, it seems like it would just be like the wild. There's snakes out there.
Yeah.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
That's a bit. You should use that.
Yeah. I mean, it does make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a scorpion out here. Where's the cage for?
I have to say though, I went when I went to the zoo, we got really disappointed by that fuck ass tiger.
They don't do shit.
He was a fat-faced fucking, like, he just looked like, you know what I mean? Like, if you saw him in a crowd of tigers, you'd be like, that's the lazy fat idiot.
I remember when they built that tiger enclosure. I think it's the same tigers.
There was only one tiger in there, and he was all the way as far as can be at the border wall, hidden between 2 trees, just sleeping like a fat fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy, he didn't get the assignment one bit.
Do you know who are good in zoos?
I'm at the gate dangling a kid. I'm like,
With a fishing
tiger,
line.
come on,
Yeah.
tiger, get your ass over here, you know?
Yeah, I know the zoo workers here. They won't shoot you. Clyde's a good guy.
Yeah.
Dude, the bears don't fuck around in zoos. They have fun. Like, we went to the Central Park
One
Zoo.
was sitting in the damn tub, like arm thrown
know.
over. They're having a great
just
time.
jacuzziing it up. They're
Yeah.
just like, dude, while we're here, we're partying, man.
They're chilling.
They give us like a frozen watermelon. We're eating it.
They just keep checking though every 20 seconds of like, has anybody fell in? You can just tell they're like, fall in, please. You know what's interesting? In the bear thing, there was a mallard walking like right in front of them. It blew my mind that they didn't eat it.
I did see a video.
There was
I
a
think-
dullard in front of the glass.
Oh, that's fucking
nice.
That
That's a
was
good reach
that was
right
a
there.
really good fucking joke.
That's a good reach right
I like
there.
that. No.
The joke was unbearable.
Shit. Oh, come on. Pause.
Let's stick to the bare necessities here.
Yay.
They're simple. I think we got an episode here. Plugs, boys, plugs.
You can go to my Instagram. Tristan is a comedian, and you can listen to me on my own podcast, The Final Stop.
I didn't know you have a podcast.
Yes, with Daniel Oriana, Andrew Oriana, Daniel Bridgecat. They're both moving here from Arizona. They're going to be
yeah.
here July 17th. So
Nice.
It'll be fun.
Chris?
At Chris from BKOIN, Twitter and Instagram. Follow that. High Society Radio. Check that out here on Gas Digital, 8 p.m. on Thursdays.
Go to a zoo, folks. Check out a zoo. It's a good time.
Come to New York. It is a zoo.
Come on. We love you guys. Thanks for being here. Thank you for supporting the podcast. We will see you next week. Peace.